hang up on the spammers and take care of your actual clients. You're too busy to grow, and you'll become more like the 10% close rate guy. You start prioritizing answering the phone. What did your business look like before you had like your system dialed in? And what did your business look like after you had the whole answering the phone thing dialed in?
The first thing that I did was I got me a nice headset where I could have, Bluetooth speaker to my phone. I could hear whenever a phone call came in. Quickly realized that I needed to be able to prioritize that even more. So I did that for like the first year or two, answering them on my own. But I still wasn't getting to every call because when you're in the middle of a job, you don't really have time to slow down. You've got 15 plus jobs you're doing, especially if you're by yourself. It's a real time constraint to just stop what you're doing. And half the time, it's probably a sales guy trying to sell you marketing or whatever it is. And you just don't have time to like stop your day just to answer. It's probably not even like a legitimate call anyway. I actually ended up hiring like a part-time stay-at-home mom to help fill in the gaps where I couldn't pick up the phone in time. And that seemed to work pretty well. She was just kind of remote working where she lived and just was able to help out in that. And I think that really helped out a lot.
Answering every phone call is so important, right? Like I said, I generate leads for local companies through SEO, Google Ads, digital marketing, website stuff, Facebook ads. Going off on a tangent here, I had 2 clients who had 2 very similar businesses, and they were in neighboring states. So similar weather, similar business models. Everything was basically identical between these 2 businesses. And I was able to generate the same amount of leads for both businesses. But for some reason, one of the businesses was growing super fast and the other business was shrinking, right? And one business owner was like, oh my gosh, like this is awesome. It's better than it's ever been. Then the other business was like, Jordan, we're dying here. Like, what's going on? It was so odd because, like I said, I generated the same amount of leads at the same cost per lead. So I did a deep dive with these 2 clients, and I figured out that one of the clients had a 40% close rate, and one of the clients had a 10% close rate, right? So both of them spent the exact same on marketing. Both of them got the exact same amount of leads from marketing, but one guy was growing 4 times faster than the other guys, and the only difference was the fact that one guy had 40% close rate, one guy had 10% close rate. That means the other guy's money went 4 times further. And that was the difference of hundreds of thousands of dollars between these 2 companies. And that was the difference of this one feeling like he's going out of business and this one feeling on top of the world. And so when I deep dived into why their close rate is so different, it's exactly like what you were saying, Cody, where close rate is everything. Like you got to be answering those phone calls. Yes, there are a lot of spam calls mixed in there. Like I can't tell you how many times my phone rings a day with a spam call or a call from this or that. Not answering phone calls from leads, that's just not an option. If you're just too busy to answer the phone and hang up on the spammers and take care of your actual clients, you're too busy to grow. You'll become more like the 10% close rate guy.
You brought up a good point the other day when we were talking. You said that you had to start generating 10 times the amount of leads for these companies that are struggling to convert, because in order to grow what they're trying to get to, if they're only converting 10%, other companies convert 40 or 50%. It's like you have to throw more marketing dollars just to get the same result. So I always say the cheapest leads are the ones you're already getting. So why not just plug the holes in your sales funnel and increase your close rate to maximize your ad spend with people like yourself that are running ads for companies spending tens of thousands of dollars even. That just seems to me like the no-brainer way to get the most maximum result. People don't realize, they always think, I just need to get more leads, but my leads suck. Well, come on, Jordan, what's going on? Well, everyone I try to close, okay, how soon did you follow up with them? Well, I returned their call the next day.
Yeah.
So like the guy that needs his lawn mowed probably needed it mowed a couple of days ago because his last lawn guy bailed on him. So they're not going to wait around for you to, number one, return your call. Number two, wait for that quote.